Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the September 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Welcome, fellow Geminis. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for September. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and the 5th and final column, we'll do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note. I apologize in advance, Gemini. I'm not feeling very well, so hopefully you can hear me okay with my not feeling so good voice. But let's go ahead and get started. Column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So we have a summary affirmation card of I am royalty. Yes, Gemini, you are royalty, and you should be treating yourself as such, and those around you should be treating you as such. Such a neat card. Love the royalty card when it comes up. Let's see what you had going on these last few weeks, though. Okay, what a spread. First and foremost, the 5 of Pentacles, that's coming through as a very tired card. It's interesting. The 5 of Pentacles doesn't always mean tired, but it's coming through as tired. I feel like you're tired, Gemini. This can also be worry. I feel like you're hustling to do things. You're worried about something getting done. But tired and worried about getting something done is what's coming through with the 5 of Pentacles. The next card that we have is the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords has a lot of different meanings, but I feel like you're pushing past boundaries. You really push through to get something done. I feel like you're pushing through challenging times to get things done. So no, of course you're tired. No surprise that you're tired there. At the bottom here, though, we have the 10 of Cups. If you've listened to my readings before, you know the 10 of Cups is my favorite card in the entire deck. It's a card of everything wonderful, total love, support, contentment, happiness. There's a happy couple, kids playing, the grass is green, the water's running, there's a house in the background. It's the ideal, it's the perfect. It's that sense of contentment. So I think there was a really significant success at the end of this, but dang, did you have to push hard for it here, it seems, Gemini. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is typically Prince or Princess Charming, knight in shining armor, very romantic, very proposal-like. So there could be some love energy here. Perhaps we were overcoming some things with love. I do think this was more opportunity, though, continuing to push through and work through because we were set on this opportunity. The King of Cups, or excuse me, the Knight of Cups is very much so that ideal, perfect scenario that we were just talking about with the 10 of Cups. The next card that we have is the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. Again, you really pushed through the barriers, you pushed yourself, but it paid off. There was success here, Gemini. So all the tired, all the effort was worth it. At the bottom here, though, we do have the 10 of Wands. It was saying you feel very tired. The 10 of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, having too many burdens. Please, please, please make sure you rest, Gemini. You got done what you needed to get done. Now we need to focus on not being tired, getting that rest. Okay, taking a look at our next column now, we are talking about anything coming, general messages for September. We have the card, I am Crown of Creation. This is such a good one, and September is really your time to create, your time to manifest, your time to bring things to fruition. So we need to be focused on what it is exactly that we're hoping to create and then bringing that to life. Starting off real strong there. Okay, taking a look at our cards. First up, we have the 9 of Cups. The Knight of Cups has a literal translation of wishes coming true. Gemini, again, now is your time to create. Now is the time to get whatever wish you want here. This is also a card of material abundance, good health, happiness, lots of wonderful things. But this is what we're creating. We're bringing this wish true. The next card that we have is the Moon card. The Moon card, I'm going to say here, trust your intuition. I think you're laser focused on, let's call it X, but you may like have a detour getting to X. So just know the wish is coming true. Don't give up on creating it. I just think the path that takes you to the wish could be weird. So be ready for that. It may not be what you expected. At the bottom here, we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is unexpected things popping up. Just kind of what I said with the Moon card. So we're getting to this. We're just taking a way that you wouldn't have expected to get there. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very solid, practical, wise. Even as you go on this detour to this dream, make sure you're being solid, practical, wise. The path will never get too blurred. You're still going to know as things come up how to get where you need to go here, Gemini. So I like that. This is also a wise investment. So whatever this is that you want to get done will pay off here for you, Gemini. So that's very neat to see. The next card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. This is putting in the hard work and reaping the benefits for it. This is also enjoyment. It's like you've worked so hard and it's getting ready to shift where we're actually enjoying whatever this is, which is amazing to see. At the bottom here we have the Nine of Swords. It's easy to get in this kind of cycle of worrying, I know, or feeling down or having anxiety as things pop up. But again, you just kind of have to keep your eye on the prize, follow the path. It's never going to take you to the point where you're feeling really lost or not knowing what your next move is. So focus on your next move and keep your eye on the prize. Now is the time to obtain this wish or this dream, Gemini. So keep trugging. Taking a look at our next column now, we're going to talk about anything related to money. So a quick money message to start off with. Oranges assist with magnetizing your attraction to money. Nourish your relationship by having fresh oranges around or by burning a wild orange essential oil. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have. I feel like things are so good, but you're so tired, Gemini. Look at the kind of spread of cards we've seen. Such good cards, but so heavy sword cards. Starting at the top here, though, we have the Nine of Swords. Again, this is tired. You see this person's laying in bed. You are tired. You really need to get some rest here, Gemini. Please, please, please. This is also worry, though, so we're worried about things panning out. I think this kind of connects to what we were just talking about. It's like the eye on the prize, the thing that we want, but getting there has us stressed. The next card that we have is the Ten of Swords. We're feeling like we're in a low spot, but it's really, I think, the tired talking here. It's like you haven't rested, so now you're being forced to rest here, Gemini. We really need to rest, rejuvenate, re-energize. I can't tell you enough. This is coming through really tired. We're going to clarify this, though. I do love this, though. At the bottom here, we have the Empress. It ties so nicely into the Crown of Creation. The Empress is a card of abundance. It's a card of creation. Now is the time to create, Gemini. So you need to get well rested so you can actually action that. If you take any message away from this, I think that's what it needs to be, is now is the time for you to create whatever this reality is that you want. But you need to get some rest before you can do that. You can't do that on an empty tank. So just be aware. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Justice card. This is a fabulous card that's always favorable for you here, Gemini. This is cause and effect, so reaping the benefits of your hard work. This is great for legal matters, contracts, things of the court, paperwork. Totally indicates favorable outcome for you. The next card we have is the Eight of Swords. Again, the Eight of Swords can be self-imposed restrictions. This can be isolation. Honestly, you kind of do need to isolate a little bit here and get some rest. You need to restrict yourself. Usually this is saying don't restrict yourself. In this case, it's saying you need to restrict a little bit to get some rest and get caught up here, Gemini. So please be thoughtful of that. Again, now is the time to get what you want, but you've got to take care of yourself. The Strength card is a card of self-love, self-respect. I can't tell you enough. You need to sleep. You need to get some rest so you can get these things done. Now is such an ideal time to create, such an ideal time to manifest, to bring your visions to reality, Gemini. Okay, moving on to our next column, we're going to talk about anything related to love. So we have a quick love message here. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. See that message? Close your eyes. Close your eyes and get some rest. Okay, let's take a look at what cards we have here. This is again love, so family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. First, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is really about trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. This is a very spiritual card, but I feel like you need to trust your gut here. The next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a card of being very honest, a card of communication. I feel like you're going to see something or feel something intuitively, and then you need to go have the conversation based on how you're feeling. I don't think this relationship's going to come to you and say, I feel like X. You're going to have to kind of intuitively know how they're feeling so you can lead off this conversation, Gemini. At the bottom here, we have the Tower card. The Tower card is a tower moment. It's something that was unwanted, unexpected. Let's just say, I don't know, for example's sake, your friend breaks up with their boyfriend, and they don't come to you and say, hey, I'm really sad, but it's like intuitively you know because of this situation that happened that they need these conversations, that they need this support from you. So, that's a very basic, simple example, but hopefully you can take that and apply that to situations as they come in your experience. The Six of Pentacles is first coming up. This is a generous card. This is a card of giving or receiving help. In this case, it's giving help. I feel like, again, you're going to have to lean in and know when people need support, be able to provide that support. The next card that we have is the Hierophant. This is very traditional, very conventional. It's a card of expectations. They expect you to know without saying anything to you, Gemini. So just be aware of that. And again, kind of follow the gut. You're going to know because something happens that they'll then need help. But it's being able to step up and provide that support to this relationship. At the bottom here, we have the Four of Wands, friends and family card. I think that will be friend or family support that you're offering here. Now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is message from our future self or spirit guides. We have a summary affirmation card of I feel nurtured. I like this. It definitely seems like you're going to be doing some nurturing of somebody here, Gemini, but you of all things, you of all people need to nurture yourself a little bit as well. So if you're not getting nurtured, nurture yourself regardless. But let's see what message we have here. Nurture and rest, please. But first up here, we have the King of Pentacles. Again, solid, practical wise. There's a really serious investment coming through. This investment card keeps coming up. I don't know what this investment is, Gemini, but it looks good. Nurture this investment as well. The next card that we have is the Justice card, another repeat card here for you side by side. Again, cause and effect, reaping the benefits. Really good time for legal matters, contracts, court, paperwork. I can't tell you that enough. But favorable for you. This investment, maybe these are one and the same. Maybe there's some paperwork that needs to happen with the investment, but it looks good. At the bottom here, we have the King of Cups. This is tolerant, supportive, empathetic. I feel like we can't go wrong in this situation. This is kind of like a wave, and it'll ride the waves and flex when we need it to. So really excited about whatever this investment is, whatever this paperwork is for you here, Gemini. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Lovers card. The Lovers card is a card of partnership, deep love, strength together. I think you have a partner in this investment and it looks good. It could potentially be like boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, family member, but I like the partnership tied into this investment. Sometimes I tell people they got to do their stuff on their own, but in this case it looks promising. The next card that we have is the Two of Wands. You literally have the world in your hand here, Gemini. So you can see that through this card. Again, this paperwork, this investment, this thing at the court. There's just so much to happen here. You have the world in your hands. At the bottom here, we have the Six of Swords. It's interesting I said this is kind of like riding the wave, riding the flexing, the giving, and now these people are in a boat. So this will like continue to transition and grow with you, which is really neat to see. So love whatever this paperwork, opportunity, investment is here, Gemini. Now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1, we have the King of Spades. This is number 47 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Jack of Diamonds. This is number 14 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the King of Diamonds. This is number 15 card. Also a yes. So yes, yes, yes there for you, Gemini. We're going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of September. This month you have Diamond, which is good for spiritual freedom. Light helps you think big, gives you that farsightedness. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, you are filled with healing love. Thank you so much, Gemini, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Gemini, and I hope you have a wonderful September.